Hello, YouTube world. Just here to bring you some of my recent trades. I just recently learned how to start swinging stocks, and I started doing it within my Roth IRA. So I wanted to share my experience thus far, and later further elaborate on what am I doing for the day, and fill you in with information on market caps. Now, the first stock that I traded was Ultia Beauty. Chop that name up, but I traded it off of day divergence on the wave trend oscillator. And here we could go and traded it off of a 1 day chart. And I believe I bought in around 211 was my average share price. Yes, around August 24th. And I sold it early, sold it at 217, made a small profit on it. I think it was about $50. But sold it early because I wanted to deploy the capital into a different stock that I felt was going to give me more. Sold it early because I didn't want to take the chance of earnings being low. But earnings eventually came on and ended up being excellent. Shot up to 260. So, can't cry over spilt milk. But this one ended up being something that made up for it. And that's Western Uranium. This one was beautiful. Bought this one around 50 cents. So you can see it's sitting at 68 cents now. Made about, here we go. What day was this? 24th. Yeah. This is around the time I bought it right here. Was that 50 cents? Yep. Right there. But yes. So bought this around this price area right here. As you can see, it broke the SMA line over here, had a green diversion over here on the day chart. And it crossed right here. You can see how the sellers are losing power here. And it becomes a buyer's market. And right here in the cross, that's exactly when you start hitting green. And this is where I made my best trade day. Made $510 in 1 day between different trades, but this one exactly paid me $250, and that only took $500. So that was one of my greatest trades, and this has a whole lot more upper momentum. It's activated on week charts, day charts, everywhere. So I'm gonna keep a close eye on this one. I'll probably end up going back into this again. Let me see. That's just trending up. There we go. So, nope. But yeah, this is going to keep going up regardless of what it's doing now. On the long term, this is a 5-year industry, beginning of the bull market. So I'm looking for consistent waves right there. It's good on the month chart, which validates what I just said. On the month chart, this is going to be running up. It's at the beginning right here. You could tell. It just slightly touched the line right here. So it's going to keep running. And that's going to keep going. And we got that this month. So that's about 3 months of upward momentum. There's a lot more trading to go on with this stock. But this is my personal favorite, $250 in 1 day. Off of $500 at 50 cents. Sold around 65 cents. And I'm going to keep going. Next stock. Did this one today. ODT. All right, here we go. Month chart is sold off. This one dropped really hard. That's what made me buy into it. Let's see. See, the day chart, this one's probably going to run up a little bit. I already made my profit because I bought around here. But it became bullish today on the day chart, which means this still has a lot more upward momentum going. So there might be a little bit more waves here, but I didn't want to be too greedy. I made $150 on this trade in 1 day today. Bought it yesterday around market close and sold it today around market open. And yes, my average price was around in the 16s, high 16s, and it jumped up 20%. Market open to 17 something. That equaled out to $150 in 30 minutes, and that was a great trade. That was one of my fastest. Over here, you could tell. You see that big wave, the big blue area right there, and bullish diversion. That's what gave it gas. Gave it a lot of upward momentum. Let's go on a smaller chart so we could really narrow it down. Here we go. See, that was the 25th. That was around the time I bought right there. That was, yep, around the same price as that now. Average down in the 16th. I told you my average share course price was in 16, high 16. So that 17 is a good jump. But you can still see this hasn't even crossed. The story's not over for the stock at all. And over here, the blue wave, that's all upward momentum. I mean, there might be choppy waters up here, but for now, there's money to be made still. But I'm not greedy. I'll take $150 for one day. And I'm off to bigger and better things. Next stock's coming up that I'm working on is another uranium stock by ticker symbol LMRXF. Should check that one out. That's another penny stock. Another penny stock for you guys is a silver stock, which I'm anticipating a good run on, and that's Silver Elephant. Ticker symbol SILEF. And I'll keep you guys updated. Thank you. Fucking those cell phone ring at that.